Today we're doing an unboxing and review of the Ruko F11 Pro 2, so let's open this thing up and see what's inside. Okay, and here we are. So it comes in this bag here. Open this up. And it looks like everything's gonna be inside this soft shell case, which is really nice. So let's open up this case here. We'll first start off over here at the controller. So if we just take this off, this is the controller for it here. Nice, the controller feels pretty good. Not bad quality here on the controller. Close that. We'll check what's inside here now. These must be the batteries, okay? Yep, so these are the batteries here. It looks like it comes with 2 of them. There's indicator lights on the batteries too to let you know how much charge they have. Then over in the top pouch compartment here, let's see what's in here. So extra propellers and a screwdriver. Looks like we have some cables here to connect your phone to the drone controller. So it looks like it comes with an iPhone and then a micro USB here. Inside here, there's a quick start guide to get you up and flying. There's also QR codes to download the app and watch video tutorials as well. And then this is kind of like a button layout for the controller. So you put this on top of the controller if you're brand new to flying drones, and it tells you what every button does and how to use the controller pretty much. So that's kind of a cool touch. You can keep that on if you want. Underneath the controller here, I just found our joysticks. So they just store underneath here and you can twist them on. We'll get that one in there and then this one as well. On the controller here, we have a couple different modes and some info for your drone, but we'll just go ahead and turn that off until we're ready to take the drone out. And now time for the drone itself here. Let's open it up. And here we are. It's very similar to the DJI Mini series, I'd say. Folds out a little bit different, but this is what the drone looks like here. So we have our SD card slot in the side there, the battery compartments in the back, nothing else on the other side here. We have some lights, some indicator lights on the front, and then the camera and gimbal protector here. Just snap that off. And there's the camera. So we're just gonna go ahead, scan the QR code and download the app for the controller here. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and plug in the battery to the drone. Do a 3-click. Okay, the drone is plugged in there. Turn on the controller here. We're gonna open up our phone compartment, hook our phone up like that. So it's saying a new firmware updates are already available, so it might as well click update now here. Oh, looks like the drone just connected. So I'm just reading a quick guide here and it says it takes about 20 seconds for it to connect. So that was normal there. We're just waiting for this update to finish too, and it looks like it just finished. So now we're gonna click done. Kind of has like a beginner guide on how to use everything, which is nice. But so there's step 1, step 2, step 3. Go ahead and skip that for now. And it looks like we have video signal here. So that setup was extremely easy. We didn't have to do anything really. I guess we can kind of go through a little bit of the settings in the phone, and then it's gonna be time to do our first flight test with it. So we'll open up this first and then we'll take off beginner mode. Wants me to calibrate the compass, so I have to stand up for this one. So that's good. Now do this calibration. That's good. Okay, now place a drone level, calibrate. So for the photo scale, we're just gonna leave that up at the maximum. Same with video here, we'll add some grid lines on it. Flight altitude, return altitude, that all looks good there. This is kind of some drone info stuff of your flights. Change it over to metric here, and that's all for the settings, I believe. So yeah, super easy setup for the drone. Didn't have to do anything really. Just plug your phone in, did everything for you, updated it for you as well. So now it's time to charge up all the batteries and let's do our first test flight with it. It is now time for the official test of the Roku drone here. We made it out for sunrise and it's looking like it's gonna be a nice one out today. We're also gonna be comparing it to my DJI Mini 3. So these drones are kind of similar in size and similar in camera specs. So we're gonna be running the same settings on both of these drones and kind of comparing it. So I'll leave some test footage up between the drones and you can kind of decide what one you think looks better. But let's start by getting this drone unpacked, take it up and see what we can get today. All right, it looks like we're good to take off here. So I think we can just click this button on the top here. The drone's gonna start. And we're up and flying. So we'll just kind of fly out over this field here. It's always good to test drones out in like a big open space for the first time. But we will start off with taking some photos. So I can go ahead, snap a photo like that. It's kind of taking a while to take that photo. I would say like the reception on my screen is kind of choppy and breaking up a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't come through like that on the pictures. And I have no signal for the drone anymore. I can see it moving around. I guess we'll bring it in for a landing. It kind of just disconnected from the controller there. I think what might have happened is the cable came undone because of my case. So I took like my phone case off here. Well, let's go ahead and snap a couple photos and see what happens if it disconnects again. All right, seems to be working good that way. Let's kind of flip around here. It looks like the drone's like moving back and forth slightly. Let's try to change some speed settings here. So now we're in sport mode, so it should go a little bit quicker. Yeah, it seems to be moving like back and forth as it's like just hovering there, like kind of going back and forth like that. We'll flip it around this way and snap a photo. That one kind of jumped a lot there. Can we switch over to the video mode now? Okay, so we'll switch over to video mode. And as I'm pushing forward, it's kind of going to the right a bit. So I have to kind of pull it to make it go straight, which is a little bit weird. We'll stop there and then we'll push forward over top of these trees in front of us. We'll go to sport mode now and kind of go fast forward there to see if we can get close to those trees and see what kind of detail we can get from the camera. No, it kind of looks like it's going back and forth just slightly. We'll flip it around now. We'll kind of go down lower a bit. Snap another photo like that. These are the only different camera settings you can have. So you can't like change your frames, you can't change your shutter speed or your aperture or anything like that. Everything's just set to auto pretty much. I guess we can test the return to home feature. We got a tree beside us, some power lines, so we might have to cancel it. It's coming down. Looks like it's right on track to landing perfectly right in front of us here where we took off from. Yeah, so it landed perfectly. The return to home works, so that's great. I'm gonna take it up for a couple more photos and videos and then also take up the Mini 3 Pro and do some photos and videos and kind of put them side by side. I'm gonna leave the same settings on the Mini 3 as this drone here, not do any color correction or anything, just leave it at 4K 30 and then let you guys decide what looks better. So camera A was a Ruko F11 Pro 2. My final thoughts on the drone are, it's a great little drone for someone just getting started and has no idea about camera settings and just wants to put the drone up in the air, take photos, take videos. This thing will get it done for you. Would I personally fly this, bring this to shoots and use it for other videos? Probably not. I like having the flexibility of changing my settings, my aperture, my shutter speed, different frame rates and stuff like that. I like shooting in log also, so this drone here, probably not for me, but it could be for you. It would be a good drone for someone to take on vacation with them. You put it up in the air, take some photos, take some videos. Don't have to worry about any settings, nothing like that. So let me know what you think of the drone in the comments down below, and I'll leave the link to the drone in the description. If you like today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video.